What is PA600MY? MY, not mine, but it's Malaysia's keyboard. So what is PA600MY all about? First of all, it's a little bit of the specs. It has, on top of the sound that you hear and all the Western sounds and blah, 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 beautiful sounds, it has additional bonus bank. 96 megabytes of this beautiful bank, and it consists of the Malay, Chinese, and Indian sounds. Malay, Chinese, and Indian sounds, all right? Which I believe you probably can see, or can, you probably, it exists like Chinese style sounds, on one keyboard, and a keyboard that has Indian sounds, probably. But to have Malay sounds inside a keyboard, not yet. I have to be proud to say this. Number two, Malay, Chinese, and Indian together. No. This is the first keyboard. All right? I'm proud to say that. Now, it has, I'm going to go specs, a lot of numbers. Those people who play Toto probably love numbers. 307 samples, 256, I'll take this, 256 drum samples, 24 multi-samples. Okay, these are the amount of things that we put inside. The number of notes we put inside, these are the amount. But the most importantly, we put 31 instruments. 31 Malay, Chinese, Indian instruments altogether. That is something also we are proud of. Okay, boom. So we're going to go to the Malay ethnic instruments. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Open. So the first instrument I'm going to introduce is seruling. It's a very nice woody sound, and this is sampled from the real seruling. Okay, that's seruling. This one also another important instrument, the serunai. Carried away, sorry. This one is Cat Lempong. Cat Lempong is almost identical to the gamelan, but this is smaller. Usually played in kampongs because it's very small, it's very portable compared to the gamelan. And it's less sustained than a gamelan because gamelan is tong much longer. This is so less sustained, so you can play a faster note. Alright, so it goes like this. Okay, sorry. So that's Cat Lempong. This one also very important, the angklung. So this is what they call single stroke. And this is what they call the shake. Not milkshake, but this is basically angklung shake. So we use the button, sign button one, or you can even use the joystick to get that feel of the. So you don't have to do it. Koyak the finger like that. So you just have to like that. So that's the angklung, and so rasa sayang. Okay, then we also introduced the Malay percussion. This is important because that is the basic fundamental or basic core of rhythm. Okay. That is rebana. Okay. Masih rebana, not rebana. Rebana. Okay, rebana. Then we have also the marwas. Okay, we have also the gendang Sunda. We also incorporated the gong. We also incorporated this. This one very important because, you know, it is not to replace, but just in case you do your wedding, you know, if you don't want to have this player, so you can just buy Pa600MY. So we have that as well. So you can consider, for those who getting married, you can consider this lah. Okay, next one. So we have the gambus. Okay, gambus. Well, gambus is derived from the Middle Eastern, which is the oud. So they brought it over, and we have the awesome gambus, and it's a slightly different tone than the oud. And then we have this to actually eliminate like. All right, and then we have the song that we probably brings like. All right, so that is the oud or the gambus. Then we have this one, accordion. This one don't play. Somebody is the expert of the accordion. So kat sini jangan main-main, aku kena tembak nanti. Okay, the accordion. Alright, in Malay we don't pronounce it as ACC lah, so we pronounce it accordion. Alright, and then I'm going to introduce you the. So that's the accordion, and then we have the biola. I'm just kidding lah, not viola. This is viola. Usually we call it viola in English, viola. But again, because in Malay we call it biola because of certain is viola. But but it makes a difference. I realized the biola from the Malay violin, it's a very unique sound. It's not like a violin, but it has a very nasally sound like this. You can hear the gliss of that. Okay, macam nak terberak buat macam tadi. Okay, sekejap sorry, tak nyanyi pula. Stop. Okay, next one. We have the Yangqing. Okay, we move on to the Chinese instrument. So these are some of the sounds. So we're going to move to the Chinese instrument, the Yangqing. Easy, play Yangqing very easy because they're all pentatonic. So we play the black keys. All right, and we have added this, the gliss and. Right, and move on next is the Tizi. Okay, I've forgotten the actual diction of the thing. But anyway, the Tizi generally has this metal plate that gives a very sweet tone to the flute. See, slightly different from the seruling. Seruling you can see is woody, but this one you can hear the sweeter, a little bit of metallic sound. And you got this. almost you see like the Yang Ching, but the Kuchen generally has, you can see the bar there, that, it's like a saddle, that generally you can bend the notes. So you can actually do this, in fact, with the pitch bend. And we added this. Alright. Next we have pipa. Pipa is basically a smaller instrument, so generally they can move a lot in terms of the notes, like this, Right? And so I don't have to worry about playing. Oh, xiong, like that, huh? Very hard. So you have that features as well. And then we have, this one is the most important sound of the Chinese instrument. All right, which is the erhu. Don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but erhu. Okay, this is very important. So we articulate it in 3 different tones. 1, we do the basic sound. We do 2, we have, and we did. So you don't have to, you again. So it's all there for you. And check it out. So that's erhu. And this one don't play. Very important. Just now you hear the lion dance. We really sampled the lion dance. Someone's playing, I know, right? Oh, okay. Then we have and then the cymbals. Put them together. So just in case Chinese New Year, don't forget, you cannot get the line dance, you cannot afford line dance, please get this. Huh? Don't forget, huh? And of course, those just open shop. Just open shop, buy one. Okay, next one. Okay, we move on to the Indian instruments. We have the veena. Okay, veena. It's almost identical to the sitar. But what I learned from this veena is basically it has a lot more woody sound, very woody sound. Because the bottom part is made of, if I'm not wrong, it's made of the coconut husk. And it's generally all wood, all right? So it has very nice, unique, woody tones, like this. All right? And I'm going to blend with this little bit of... So that's the veena. Now we also sample the sound of the tempo, the nadaswaram. Well, it's like the sarunai, but this is way longer. You see the pipe over there. There's a big speaker over there. It's really loud, and it goes something like this. And check this out. Right? And then we have the tawil. You heard the background of the Nadaswaram. So that's actually a tawil. It's also taken from the temple. Okay, so we have the. So basically, there's a kick drum and a snare. So we have the next one, the dolak. The dolak is almost like a tabla, but its tabla is small. Okay, I'll show you the tabla. But however, the dolak is a very unique tone. Very nice groove of that dolak. Okay, next one. This is also a very important instrument among the Indian styles or rhythms, the mridangam. Okay, so that's mridangam. And subaha. Subaha is actually almost identical to a sitar, but what I understand is the subaha generally has an octave, so you can produce like a 12-string kind of sound compared to like a single sitar sound. So it's like, so you get a very nice doubling sound. That is actually a subaha, like this. Alright, that's subaha. And this is also a very important instruments if you play Indian music, Indian classical music. It's actually a sustained note of an E flat. Usually it's on E flat, so it sustains throughout, many bars. So this is generally we call it tambura. And then we have also another important instruments among the ghazals, ghazal music, and of course some other Indian music, which is the harmonium. So it's slightly different from the accordion. Accordion is a bit brighter, but this has a very nice warm tone. Alright, so that's harmonium.